Better than spending $4,000, I guess. But hey, hi, how are you? My name is Roxana and welcome to my neck of the woods. Listen, I planned to do this video prior to my trip to France. However, life got in the way. If you haven't seen my last video, I talk about this lovely bag. Yeah, I was in Paris, France, hoping that I would get lucky, and I gambled and I lost. I did not get lucky. This ended up being a fake, and I talk about it in my last video. In my next video after this one, I'm going to talk about this Loewe bag that I did purchase on the pre-loved market in Paris, France. I will tell you all about it. And I sweated bullets because I bit the dust on this one and this one. Yeah, I didn't know if it was real or not. Anyway, that will be my next video. But in this video, May was the birthday month for me, and I indulged a little bit. My friends were also very generous. Friends and family. Kind, and they gave me stuff that I really liked and wanted, and it's in theme with what I'm into right now, which is I'm stepping my toe in luxury, but it is pre-loved luxury. I'm loving bags and collecting them. I'm learning about them. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's talk about this Mulberry bag, right? My friend Lygia gave me this bag. It is called the Roxanne bag. This bag comes in many different forms, right? This is more of a safari look, I believe, because it looks more like a safari look. Right now, these outside pockets, they are in. I was very happy to get this bag. It is pre-loved, and as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, this bag will be perfect as a traveling bag on my way to Paris. You know, it is stuffed right now. It's pretty roomy, but it doesn't look like it would be that heavy, but in actuality, it is quite heavy, especially when I put a bunch of stuff into it. Now, this bag did not have a strap. However, I used the bag from my Coach Empire strapped. I used the strap from here. I thought it would blend well enough, and I hope I have a picture of me using the bag. I used it on my way to Paris, but I don't think coming back, I just packed it because it is quite heavy. And I like how this bag looks more on the crook of my arm. That's the same thing with the Empire. Yes, it's fine wearing it crossbody, but both the Empire and this bag, I like the way it looks on the crook of my arm. I was very happy to add this bag to my collection because it's named Roxanne. That was one of the reasons, but I do like this style quite a bit. And I'm not very familiar with Mulberry, but I think in the future I will become more familiar. My friend Evelyn, which by the way, I have a video from a long time ago with Evelyn. We've been friends for many years. Same thing with Lygia. I have a video with Lygia. Both Lygia and Evelyn, we grew up together. So we've been friends for many years. One of the gifts that I got from Evelyn, don't you just love this bag? I love this bag, is an Hermes book. This is probably as close as I'll get to Hermes. Well, maybe one day I will own an Hermes bag, but at this point in time, I'm not planning on buying any of that. But I do love this book. It's a pop-up book. It's all about the scarves. I have not read the book yet, but I plan on reading it for sure because I think it's going to have wonderful information, but I do love the pictures. And then some of them are interactive, right? See, like an old school pop-up book. See? Isn't this cool? So yeah, that's what I got from Evelyn. My friend Donna gave me this lovely jewelry. It's a necklace and a bracelet. And I wore it on my trip to France because I think it blended very well with the bag, the color theme. I forgot to say that the necklace and the bracelet are both from Romania. For my birthday, I went to the outlets. And this was the second time I went to the outlets to look at the Murakami multicolor bag that I've been eyeing at the Rebag store. I talked about that a little bit in my last video. The bag is sold. It looks like, so the bag I originally saw it for $2,400 and it sold for $1,800. It looked like it sold just over the last weekend. They had a 15% off because it was Memorial Day weekend. Like I said in my last video, I want my first Louis Vuitton to be a Speedy, and guess what? I think I know what that is gonna be. It's not gonna be a Murakami, but it is one that is much friendlier to my budget. I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy it from a friend of mine, so I know it's real. In fact, I think she worked for Louis Vuitton. I'm pretty sure it was Louis Vuitton, or was it Gucci? I don't know. I'll have to ask her. So I'm pretty excited about obtaining that bag. And yeah, I'm going on and on. Let's get back on hand. I went to the outlets and I went to the Fendi store and I asked them about the Fendi baguette because eventually I would very much like to get a sequence Fendi baguette. I think it's called the Sex and the City Fendi baguette. So anyway, I went in there. The Fendi baguette is like $4,000. That's not gonna I'm not gonna buy that anytime soon. That's for sure. However, I saw a charm in there and I'm totally into charms. I don't know what bag I'm gonna use this charm for, but I absolutely love it. It is nostalgic. It reminds me of the good old days. Did you guys used to do this? Did you guys used to play the fortune game? So I saw this and I thought, oh, I want it. I really want it. It was like a little over $300. Listen, a lot of my bags cost $300 or less. And yeah, it's as much as a bag, but better than spending $4,000, I guess. But, but yeah, I love this thing. It's got a magnet here, so it will always close, but you can actually play the game. I don't even remember how to play the game. I said I was gonna Google it to figure out how to play it, but it has things like forever, never, written, yes, hell, what else? No, tomorrow. What were the things that we would ask? Like how many kids we would have? I remember. I would have to Google it. But anyway, totally love this charm and very happy to have bought it because it's nostalgic and I like the silver color of it. I like that it does say Fendi here in a small print and it totally aligns with my quirky nature side. Now, while I was at the outlets, Lygia really likes Bottega Veneta, and so we walked in there because she was looking for a certain bag that had certain weave. Guess what, you guys? I fell in love with the brand. I really like the bright colors. The sales lady from there, which now I have a relationship with her, she was telling me that at the outlet, they tend to get the bright colored bags because those don't sell as fast as the neutral colors, like the blacks and the browns. They tend to sell fast. But the bright orange, like the bright orange bag I was looking at, which by the way, it was $1,000 when I looked at it in the store. When it went a few days later, it went on sale 30% off, and the sales lady was kind enough to let me know about that. I was a little bit tempted, but not really. It was 50% off a few days later, but I had the trip to Paris, so I was saving my coins and I didn't get it. I don't know if it's still for sale or not. Had that bag been at the store for $500 and some change, I know I would have bought it that day. That day, I ended up buying a ring. I love this ring. I thought it was so nice and pretty. It was under $300. It was under $200. And I wore it. I went to dinner later that day with my sister-in-law, Stephanie, and my brother, Ovi. So, yeah. They treated me to a French dinner, and Evelyn was there also. Isn't this ring lovely? don't mind my nails. They've grown out. I need to get them redone. So yes, that's another splurge. I did that. As I said before, I live half an hour away from the outlets. So throughout the years, a lot of my Kate Spade bags, Coach bags, if I even got any, a lot of my stuff came from the outlets. I like to buy things as cheap as I possibly can, right? I have talked about in the past that I like Kate Spade dresses quite a bit, not necessarily their bags. However, the collab Kate Spade did with Target was on point, not only for the price point, but the black bag, I've worn it a few times already, the one with the pearls, and this one, I took it with me in France and I wore it twice. I wore it once to the opera, and another time I wore it to see the Crazy Horse show. Yeah, I really did have a lot of fun in Paris. Now, going back to Kate Spade and its dresses, I owe several dresses. This dress I bought in December of 2024. So now we're right at the end of May of 2025. And when I bought this dress, even though it is a size 16, and I thought I was a size 16, I could not fit into it in the month of December and January. However, now I fit into it. So I decided I took my mom to go to the retail Kate Spade store because I was looking for a bag that would match this dress. Now, this blue, I do have several blue bags, but this one is the one that matches the best. However, I think this bag, it's a Coach that I paid $40 from a thrift store. I think this bag is more casual. I was kind of wanting more of a party, more of a novelty bag, something more like in this line of style to go with this dress. I did not find a bag to go with this dress. However, you guys, I found shoes that will go with that dress great. I paid just under $200 for these shoes. And my friend Evelyn said, this is too much. You got too much ruffles with the shoe and the dress. And she's right. But do I care? No, I love ruffles. I love these shoes. They're not too high, so they're comfortable to wear. Have I worn them yet? No. Do I have an occasion to wear this party dress with the shoes? No, not yet. I got super lucky and I found these Jimmy Choo shoes at a thrift store and they're lovely. They're definitely special occasion. They're definitely kind of an older lady would wear them. Me, who I can barely walk in heels now, that's who would wear these shoes. They're very comfortable. They're lovely. And I paid $20 for these. I think they were accidentally mispriced. I mean, $20 for Jimmy Choo's. They had some other, I mean, yeah, definitely they are worn, but they're still in good shape. Definitely wearable. And I'm super happy that they're my size. And I, of course, wanted a bag that would go with these shoes. Now, I've looked at this bag from Patricia Nash a while ago. I do like Patricia Nash, and I look on her site quite often because I like her style, and it's affordable. Her bags are affordable. I do have a Patricia Nash bag, I don't think you can see it, that I have thrifted many moons ago. It was, here, let me show you real. This one, this rocker style Patricia Nash bag. So I've looked at this bag before I bought the shoes because I like the Kiss class bag style. I looked at it, but I really didn't have a reason to buy it yet, other than the fact that I like, because it's got bling bling, and also the fact that it's a Kiss class style. Now I haven't taken this apart This bag was $179, so very affordable. I think it's affordable. It has a long strap that you can hopefully crossbody. However, this bag, because it's more of a special occasion, maybe I don't need to crossbody. What is this? I wonder if this is an extender. No, I think this is a short strap. So very cute bag. I think this is the way I'm gonna wear it. At the crook of my arm. It definitely works well with the shoes. I think it's perfect. When I bought this bag, I also bought the red one over here. This red one is definitely crossbody. I love all of this. Oh, I don't know what you call this. This embossed. Is this embossed leather? I took this bag with me in Paris and I used it to go to the ballet. It's definitely crossbody. It's so soft inside. This bag was released originally by Patricia Nash 15 years ago for $129. So she released it again for the same price. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll write it across from here. And apparently she got the inspiration from this bag from one of her mom's old purses. So I just think it's lovely. And I also love the charm on the side. You guys, I forgot to tell you what else I got for my birthday from my brother Lauren, sister-in-law, and the kids, Adeline and Matthew. They gave me an AirTag because I'm forever losing my keys. So now I can put this on my keychain. It comes with this thing. I still haven't put it together and I'm sure I'm gonna need help, but I'm super excited to have this. You know, I have my iPhone, right, that I can always find my phone this way, and now I have something that I can always find my keys. You guys, I need to go, but thank you so much for watching. So if you like this kind of content, if you like my vibe, by all means, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.